the tower, asking the tutor to make an early break to the north to go and hold in order to make the display area clear for one of the highlights of any display at which it appears. A very large transport aeroplane, one that you might not think was capable of great agility if you haven't seen it before. If you have, you know what we're installing for.
2018 Royal Air Force Tutor Display Pilot. And he was born in Oxford and joined the Royal Air Force in 1984. Following a tour in Germany with the RAF Regiment, he started flying training in 1988. On graduation, he was posted to RAF Lynham to fly the Hercules. Operationally, Andy has flown the Hercules transport aircraft in the Gulf and former Yugoslavia. He's also flown the Sentinel surveillance aircraft in Afghanistan and Libya. During his career, he's flown nearly 12,000 hours on 10 different aircraft types. The vast aviation experience of a skilled pilot, Andy, is entirely fitting for the RAF 100 campaign as we celebrate our story, where we have been, where we are now, and where we are heading in the future. And he now pitches nose up 60 degrees, half rolls to inverted, and then pulls the tutor through in a manoeuvre known in the military as a half Cuban 8. In addition to his operational career, Andy has also completed 5 seasons as the captain of the Lancaster and Dakota at the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, two of the most iconic aircraft in Royal Air Force history. Today, the tutor is flown by the Royal Air Force's largest flying school, number 6 Flying Training School. The tutor is used to train junior RAF pilots, university air squadron students, and air cadets being flown on air experience flights around the UK. Find out more about these exciting organisations by meeting University Air Squadron students from Bristol University Air Squadron, located out stand today in the RAF Village. And he will now run it again and reposition onto the crowd line via a quarter clover. As he does, we'll be able to see the historic Royal Air Force roundel painted on the underside of the tutor. The Royal Air Force was the world's first independent air force. During the interwar years of the Falls, it demonstrated its true potential during World War II. Since then, through the Cold War, the Falklands, and more recent conflicts in the Middle East, our people have continued to show extraordinary courage and dedication. We commemorate the service and sacrifice of those who have gone before. Flying in from your right, and you'll perform a slow roll. The Grob G115E Tutor is operated in partnership with Babcock International Group. It's constructed of a carbon composite material and has a 180 horsepower like Hercules piston engine. The Tutor has a top speed of 185 knots and can achieve a maximum of 6 G, meaning that Andy is subject to forces 6 times stronger than gravity. Get your cameras ready as Andy performs a Canadian break. The high tempo of Royal Air Force operations continues today, with aircraft and personnel deployed around the world, supporting the Falkland Islands, Romania, Syria, Iraq and Afghanistan, whilst others secure the skies above the United Kingdom. The centenary provides a unique opportunity for the whole force of regulars, reserves, civilians and contractors to celebrate as one. Flying out to the right, and you will achieve 1,300 foot at the top of a half horizontal 8. Once positioned back on the crowd line, you'll perform a 4-point hesitation roll, which I'll let you enjoy. When it comes to air experience flying, there are 12 flights serving 1,000 air cadet squadrons nationwide. You can join the air cadets between 12 and 17 years old. From the age of 13, you can go gliding in the Viking and Virgin, or fly in the Tutor, and request to experience these aerobatic manoeuvres. For those of you that are older, there are 15 university air squadrons across the UK, all linked to nearby universities. As well as flying, there is a huge opportunity for personal development, embracing the Royal Air Force's core values of respect, integrity, service and excellence, with sport and adventurous training around the world. University Air Squadron members are not committed to a military career after graduation, however many do decide to join us. Furthermore, there are sponsorship schemes available to ease the financial burden of university life. To inspire the next generation, the Royal Air Force 100 campaign is placing particular emphasis on science, technology, engineering and mathematics youth engagement activities. These allow the Air Force to showcase the incredible opportunities that exist in the RAF now and in the future. And you now fly out to the right, form a half horizontal 8, followed by a loop. Today, the Royal Air Force is expanding and recruiting for over 50 rewarding and demanding careers, such as air traffic controllers, engineers, medics and cyberspace specialists. The Royal Air Force has an exciting future with the arrival of Lightning II and the P-8 Poseidon. And he is now approaching the end of the display, positioning to bring the Tutor down to 100 feet for his low pass, to make sure you give him a wave as he flies through. Remember to go to our stand located in the RAF Village to find out more about the Royal Air Force, University Air Squadrons, Air Experience Flying or the Tutor Display. I've installed a camera in the cockpit to go to our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages to watch the display again from Andy's perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we celebrate 100 years of the service, give a wave to the 2018 Royal Air Force Tutor Display.
And thanks to Flying Officer Nick Humphreys for talking us through the Tutor display, while Andy Sell brings the Tutor round to learn. George Bacon has a few things to tell us. Oh, well, thanks, Ben. Yes, just an update, of course, on the all-important messages. But first of all, a very warm welcome to you if you've just joined us here at day one of this three-day event. Of course, some of you may well have been watching the Royal Review, which I understand went very well indeed. But, of course, usual rules. Please look after the children. Of course, get some wristbands and your numbers on them as well. The sun is still very, very strong, so please ensure hats, sunscreen, lots of fluids, of course, and things like that. And of course, the entire UK is on a heightened state of security. So if you do see anything of concern, please mention this to one of the stewards or indeed any of the other crew members that you'll see around the site, and we'll get the matter dealt with as soon as possible. But an important notice, please, on drones and the flying of any type of drone or small unmanned aircraft in or around the airbase is, of course, strictly prohibited. And to be absolutely clear, flying a drone here does constitute a criminal offence, and you do therefore run the risk of prosecution. But a huge number of things going on around the base as well, right over and in addition, of course, to the flying display itself. The Vintage Village, of course, is a great place to head to, and there's entertainment live right throughout the day there. But of course, as we all know, Red Arrow is coming up very, very shortly on the front line. The Techno Zone is already brimming with youngsters, and I can recommend it to you. There's some outstanding things there for particularly the youngsters and teenage fraternity to have a go at live. And the Innovation Live session starts at 11:30, running through until 12 o'clock.